Hello, BTB. All right, so I've decided that I'm going to do 12 videos in 12 days as a little bit of a challenge to myself. So we're going to call it the 12 Days of Trumpet, and today is day 1. So what can I tell you? Well, let's see, what can I tell you? Hey, I went on a camp out this weekend. That was pretty cool. Maybe I'll work some of that footage in. I think that you guys really dig it. Anyways, take a look at this. I'll show you my practice journal here. Some of you guys have seen this before, but I make these little trackers just to, keep track of everything. And, if I notice that I missed 2 days in a row on a specific exercise, then I'll hop right back in on the next day there. You notice these bigger gaps up here. That's because I can choose either of these 2 exercises. These are both ear training things. And then this is the piano exercises on the top row. And then this right here is the trumpet stuff. So we've got this one line that I was working through, triple tongue exercise, flexus lip slurs, working on the next transcription that I'm doing. The first one was that Hank Mobley tune that I sang the solo over, that blues solo. So rather than actually learn how to play that on my horn, because I'm already doing a lot of kind of finger stuff here, learning vocabulary, and I don't want to get sidetracked from that stuff, so I'm not going to bother learning to play the solo on my trumpet just yet. So to keep the transcription thing going, though, I just chose a new solo, and I'm listening to that every day until I can sing it. It's a good way to internalize vocabulary, and then balancing it out with the technical work. That's kind of a balancing act there. Sometimes one of these things is going to take no time at all, like learning how to sing that solo took 2 weeks, but the exercise that I'm working on, I've been doing it for 4 or 5 months now, and I'm still not there yet, so I don't want to stop doing it quite yet. Here's where I'm tracking the pencil exercise. A is just the first maintenance part, and then B is the second part of the maintenance routine from the article that I just wrote, if you guys haven't checked that out. And then here I've got improvising. I'm playing Cherokee with the metronome every day, and what I do is I just play it in one key. So I'm at G flat, and I play it until I feel like I've got a pretty good chorus or a comfortable chorus, and then I just go up a half step. So wherever I decide to stop, I just make a note of whatever key I stopped on. See it here, I stopped on C, and I start the next day on that key, and then I just keep noting the keys that I stopped on. So for example, you've got C here 2 days in a row. That means that I never felt, actually 3 days in a row, there's another one. It just means that I felt like that key needed some more work. So these are concert pitch. Anyways, and then over here, I keep some of the specifics of what exactly each number corresponds to over there. So these are the different piano exercises that I've done, and then you can see the number going over here. So these are just cool. I can take a look back at these sometime if I'm feeling it. These are just some general notes. And then up here, this is a good thing here. So add-ons. So anytime that I want to add to my routine, rather than just doing that, I write it into an add-on section over here, and then I start a new one of these every month. So at the end of this month, I'll go through and I'll draw in a new calendar, and depending on the notes that I've taken and the add-ons here, I'll decide what or if I want to add anything into the routine for next month. And then I go through that process every month because it's just a good way to keep me from overwhelming myself. So if you guys have a problem with that, if you feel like you're always adding shit on, and then you're not really holding yourself accountable to doing it because you just get in this pattern of adding things on and then not doing it, adding things on and not doing it, then start to keep a list like this, so then you can go back through and check out what you want to work on. And then if it's a good idea and you don't want to add it, you just add it into the next add-on for the next month, and you keep migrating it over month to month like that. So just give you an example here, I wrote on composition, recording, left hand, just playing with my left hand, working with the practice mute specifically, the attack thing. I got real motivated by this video of Tim Morrison. Playing ballads, just playing ballads by ear. That Maynard thing. See, I wrote attack and practice mute there twice. And then, these are cool. And then I wrote judge by Tristano. So based on what I know about Lenny Tristano's pedagogy, how would Lenny Tristano criticize my practice routine? Judged by Kenny Werner, how would Kenny Werner criticize my practice routine? Judged by Warren Marsh, how would these guys criticize what I'm doing or offer suggestions for maybe what I could be doing to get a little more out of the time that I spend practicing. So that'll happen in the next 12 days. You know, I'll be starting the next month, and we can kind of go through that. And then I'll show you guys what I do, and then maybe you can use that in your own routines and everything. So, okay, that was crazy. I didn't have a script for this video, and that's what ended up happening. You got to look inside of my practice journal. It's very intimate stuff here, okay? So, anyways, oh, I'm also testing out this microphone I bought on Craigslist today. Far out. Okay, talk to you later.